it's Reese, and we are back with another prophetic word. It is another vocabulary word. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this word, though I think it's funny that God gave me this word, and I know He gave me this word to lighten the explanation and definition of this word, or actually the explanation. The definition is, it is what it is. But the explanation of this word, I know He gave it to me to lighten the mood and lighten my grievous heart when explaining this word and why He's giving it. So I'm not going to pronounce it or try to. I'm going to let Google do it. And this word is
Floccinaucinhilipilification.
Again? Yeah, me too.
Floccinaucinhilipilification.
One more time?
Floccinaucinhilipilification.
One more time, because I like hearing it.
Floccinaucinhilipilification.
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 Anyway, all right. So, the meaning of this word is the action or habit of estimating something as worthless. The act of deciding that something is worthless, how to use it in a sentence. I am very offended, my friends, Floccinaucinhilipilification of my amazing vocabulary. It's the act of considering something to be worthless, as in I was outraged by the pawn shop's owner's Floccinaucinhilipilification of my prized toothpick collection. It's quite the mouthful and is very rarely used, but it is a real word. And again, it just means to consider something to be worthless. Okay, that's a definition. And what the Father is saying when it comes to this word and why He chose this, well, I don't fully know why He chose this word, but again, I think it was to put me at least at ease, and hopefully some of you at ease, because the word I gave yesterday about Him wanting to make sure, that you're rooted in your Godfidence, and something's about to, pop off, troubles on the horizon, and what was the other one? There's a few words I've done recently, and they align. So, it's just a build up. This word hopefully made you laugh. The word itself hopefully made you laugh. And to remind you that you don't need to take it personal. However people respond to you, if they don't believe you, if they persecute you, we are persecuted in the name of the Lord. So we take honor in that. God receives the glory, just as He did. He takes pleasure in our suffering, just as He did Jesus. It's in the Bible. He is pleased with us when we endure well, when we suffer well, and when we are willingly giving Him a yes, knowing what the outcome sometimes is going to be, or knowing that we're going to be persecuted for it. So this word is hopefully easing your mind and your heart and grounding you in your confidence and reminding you, don't take it personally. These are some of the people we are called to speak with or give words to have demons working through them, or they don't know the love of Christ, or they don't know God how, they think they might know God. And so it's just a reminder, don't take it personally, and it's even in the Bible. spoken by the prophets and Jesus himself. And he said a prophet's not honored in his own home amongst his own people. And there's plenty of times in the Bible where God is saying they will think you have great words and you sing beautifully and all this other stuff, but they won't listen to a word you're saying. Either they believe it and don't take heed, or they hear it and be like, sounds good, but still don't believe. So God has called me, and whoever this word is for has called you or will be calling you to either say some hard things or do some hard things. And he's using this word to remind you not to take it personally, but also to warn you, just because he has us give words or to do things, it doesn't mean they're going to be accepted, and that's not on us. Our job, or at least I know my job, and whoever else is a prophet that's watching this video, we have to give these words, or else the blood's on our hands. Whatever consequences these people or this person might receive, they could still receive the consequence. But if we don't deliver these words, the blood's on our hands too. So whether they listen or not is not up to us. Only God can open the heart. Only God can soften the heart. Only God can take the veil off our eyes to discern what is the Lord. Sorry. Let me call you right back. Huh? Let me call you right back.
You're not going to call back, so just wait.
Huh? No, I'm doing a word. I'll call you right back.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry. So, why did I answer that call? I mean, that was my daughter, so, and that's another thing too. I'm doing a word for God, but my need to, I guess, not please my daughter, but, any inch I feel like I'm gonna get to reconcile with my daughter, I take it, and I don't wait all the time and seek God. So I shouldn't have answered that call. I could have just called her back and she wouldn't have known anything, or she would have felt I was rejecting her since I didn't answer her call. But that's not on me to get her out of that mindset and that heart posture. That's for God to do, because I'm doing all that I can, that he tells me to do when it comes to these relationships that he wants reconciled. But I shouldn't have answered that call. So I rebuke myself in front of you. I shouldn't have answered that call. Not because it's my daughter, but because I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm doing the Lord's work, okay? And we should not be distracted when we're doing the Lord's work. Okay, so yes, the Father has called you or is calling you to do a hard thing or give a hard word or say a hard thing or whatever the case is, and he is letting you know it's not necessarily going to be received. So don't beat yourself up. Don't succumb to the persecution. Don't get in your emotions about the rejection of the thing God has called you to do. Whatever it is, just know it is probably not going to be accepted or received or deemed worthy of actually listening to or hearing out, whatever the case is. But take it with a grain of salt and laugh like I did when he gave me this word. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not saying this word. I can't say this word. So I'm not saying laugh at them or at the circumstances. I'm saying laugh at the fact that God has prepared you. God has warned you. God has let you know some of the outcomes. And so you can laugh at the weapons being formed against you. You can laugh at the enemy when he throws his darts. And he tries to come up with different tactics and schemes to shut you up or to stop you, whatever it is. It's okay. And God is working everything for your good and his glory for those that are called and answer to him. And that is all I got for you on this word. Until next time, remember, God loved you then, no matter what you did back then. He loves you now, no matter what you're doing now. He'll love you in the future, no matter what you do in the future. God loves you and calls you righteous.